Okay, super interesting update. I made this wild mustard seed mustard. I foraged a bunch of wild mustard seeds and then crushed them up in my grinder, and then added my sheep's whey and some salt, and it was awesome. And it just kept getting more awesome. And I think it's been in there for like a month. It's been in there for around a month. Without refrigeration. It's been under my bed. And we've had 100-degree temperatures, 90-degree temperatures the entire time. No refrigeration. And it just kept getting better and better. After the first day I made it, it kept getting specifically spicier and spicier. And the last time I checked it was last week, so about 3 weeks or maybe a month, it was at its spiciest. And then here I go here a week later and I check it and it's completely not spicy, has no spiciness at all. It's the weirdest thing, honestly. It's and now the sourness is coming through, but again, there's no spiciness. It's really weird. It like ramped up in its spiciness and it was tasting more and more like horseradish, like wasabi or something. And then I go to check it a week later. Maybe it's been 2 weeks. I don't know. But yeah, a month and a half into it at the most, it has completely dropped off in its spiciness. It's really interesting. I don't know why. That's really weird. Good experiment. Good to know. It still tastes good. It's just it has like flavor to it, but it's just not spicy anymore. And the sourness is definitely ramped up. So it's like the flavor and the spice ramped up to about a month, and then now the spice has completely fallen off, and now the sourness is picking up, ramping up. Good to know for post-apocalyptic mustard without refrigeration. Keeps good for up to a month. And after the first time mixing it, it was actually a really thick mustard. And somehow, I also don't know how it's even possible, every time that I got into it to taste how spicy it was and how the flavor changed, it had completely separated, with like a thicker paste on the bottom and runnier mustard on top. And no matter how well I mix it back together again, it never got as thick in its entirety as it was when I made it. I don't understand why. It must have the mustard seed. I know when you soak it in water, it will develop like a gelatinous like field or shell around it, in the same way that that chia seeds do. I got chia seeds down there, and yeah, they form like a gelatinous shell around them. And so I guess when you first make that, it seems thicker, but then after you put the raw whey in there and it starts to ferment, the microbes break down that gelatinousness, and so it's not nearly as thick ever again. It's the only thing I can think of that makes sense. Good chickens, good sheep. Yeah.